halfway to 3/4 filled would be fine. So here you go. I scraped it down, mixed it around.
Comedy Kitchen with Chef Cell was recorded on a cell phone in front of a fake audience. What?
Hey guys, Chef Cell right here. A lot of things to do. I can't stand here fidgeting with you guys, you crazy fake audience, you. Let's get right to it. Chocolate carrot cake. And you want to make this rise. Pay attention, I'll show you the little trick on what to do and a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's get baking. This is for the cake part. I'm going to put my eggs in first, my 3 room temperature eggs in first. And they say you add 1 at a time. I say, whatever you want, man. And we're going to put the whisk attachment. You can use those little handheld, cake mixer thingies. You want this to be pale, almost white, but not all the way, and fluffy. Because that's going to add air, and air traps gases that are hot. That'll be your oven. I have it on about a 5 now. And let it go 5 minutes until the thing I mentioned happens. How's that? Bring it up, medium high. Let it go. Go do something else. It's almost like a whipped cream, like a loose whipped cream, see? Not too much now. You don't want to be sprayed. We're not spraying a cake. We're baking a cake. Don't get sprayed. Medium low is good to start. I got my milk and my vanilla right here. Get it in slow. Remember, the liquid splash, that's what they're made for. Even the cow, when it moves, it says, the stuff I'm going to give you is never mind. Let's get that oil in there. Slow with the oil. I got it low. Slowly, a little bit at a time. And there's salt in here too. I'm going to whisk together in another bowl all of my dry ingredients. Here you have your cocoa and your baking powder, baking soda. I think the salt's in there. It wasn't in the milk. Whatever. You know what I mean. And the spices, nutmeg and the cinnamon. It's going to go in a bowl. You're going to mix it around. And of course the flour right here. Boom. I'm going to mix it all together. A whisk is fine. And then we're going to pour it in slowly. A little bit at a time. And the rest. And bring it up, and then we're going to do a stop and scrape when it's kind of mixed together all the way. So here you go. I scraped it down, mixed it around, and it's a nice thick batter. I'm talking about almost pudding-like. I'm going to take my fixins. Can you imagine this on the Roy Rogers Fixin' bar? Here's my chocolate chips, my pecans. The star of the show, because it's a chocolate carrot cake. It's 2 cups of shredded carrots in there. And we're going to do a fold. Look at all this stuff in here. Are you kidding me? So this is nice and thick. And here's my boiling coffee. You can do a simmer if you're afraid of handling boiling stuff. Even with all these liquids, it's still kind of thick. This is not like a pourable, let's say, pancake batter. I want to tell you why. You do not want a too wet of a batter because it will stay moist inside and hang on for dear life. And then I'm going to bake until a toothpick comes out clean. Start looking at it 20 to 30 minutes, maybe even more, 30, 35 minutes. All right, roll parchment it up, pammed up, nice thick batter going in. Halfway to 3/4 filled would be fine. Now I'm going to put these, after I do this one, on a non-rimmed cookie sheet, silicone mat, get it in there at 350, 25, 35 minutes. I have what they call these baking posts here. They also call them columns. They'll call them a bunch of stuff. It's this piece of metal that sticks out and heats up with the rest of the cake. I have 2 in this one. I'm going to put 2 in the other one. And now you're going to be baking from here out and from here in. But anyway, you're also going to see this, coming creeping, and maybe this won't be exactly ready yet, or you don't have these posts. Then you have to move it from 350 to 325. Now on to the cream cheese frosting. Now look, If you're halfway through this recipe and you just realize the cream cheese just coming out of the fridge, it's too hard. Nice and easy. Cut it into chunks like this. There we go. Put it in the microwave on high. Bye. Give it a poke. If it's still cold and bouncy, another 7 seconds. 8 ounces or 1 block of cream cheese, 1/4 cup, a half a stick of unsalted butter, 3 cups of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I have a little bit of milk here in case it looks too thick. I'd stay on the thick side, folks. This stuff can get droopy, drippy pretty fast. Now, if you find that your powdered sugar is clumpy, don't panic. Get yourself a nice big bowl. Shake and strain, shake and strain. Just break up this cream cheese. Get that butter in there. Get your whisk attachment ready. I call it the cage, just a whisk attachment. And start slow so it doesn't all splatter to the sides at one time. And then bring it up and fluff it. Let's have that teaspoon of vanilla now. Now I had that cake going a few hours in the fridge, and you should too. Here is the first of our chilled cakes. And I'm going to show you how to get these cake rods out of here. Just a regular cookie cooler, as I call it, cookie cooling rack. Stick it over, turn it over, and drop it, pull it out, and there's your 2 babies. I'm going to split this. We're only putting the orange on this surface here. It's not going down the side, so you don't need as much. I'm going to go maybe take 1/3 of this, mix it up with the orange. And then the white goes, you know, on the sides and on the top. Be back. I have my orange coloring here. I don't know, half a teaspoon. See how it goes. And whiskeroo. Looks orange to me. I don't want to go too deep orange, you know. Then it starts looking stupid. You're going to need a spatula because you want to get all of this stuff out of here. Every little bit. And let's have a little fun now. Start in the middle. It'll work its way out as you pull out slowly. No biggie. And now just get that top part, the dome, if it will. If you will, if it will. Kind of twist and push. Now the top and the sides. Maybe put about half, a little over half of the rest of this stuff on the top. Save the rest for the sides. Pluck some onto the sides here. A little bit trickier, but you'll get it. You'll get it. I'm going to cut a slice. Yeah, that's right. Stick around. Look at that, folks. I will see you next time on Comedy Kitchen with yours truly, Chef Cell.